So these are some out-of-the-box thinking. So what can we automate? Texting base, I mentioned that before. It's texting, okay? You put all of your contacts in there. You can automate your texts. Before, if I was having an event, I would send a text like the day before with the little link. You can put your video in there. ManyChat, guess what that does? It's an AI bot, which is like so weird to me, that will chat with people on Facebook for you. You don't even have to chat with the Facebook people. And the busier you get, and you're probably chatting with people all the time thinking, oh, this one's so nice, and it's not even anybody. But the busier you get, the more you need these things. So right now you might be thinking, oh, Danielle, you're crazy, like whatever, I can do this on my own. Yeah, you can. But know that there's other options for you. Slide dial, right? Circle prospecting, slide dial. You're sliding into their voicemails, okay? So you're sending a mass voicemail to however many people you want to send, your past clients, your sphere, your expired listings every single morning. It can be whatever, okay? So slide dial is another one. Your social media, Facebook's, groups, join groups, masterminds, viral marketing. This is another way that was a set it and forget it type of thing for me. I talked to you about my schedule. I would walk in, headset on, prospect, 8 to 11 every single day. I also had an expired listing campaign and a FSBO campaign. I recorded a 7-step expired listing campaign video with the scripts or whatever. Somebody did this for me. And then I used Top Producer back in the day. I know it's like probably really old school now, but anyways, they set the whole thing up in there. I didn't even know my virtual assistant in the Philippines, who I still have, I've had her since 2013, Jeanette, every morning pulls the expireds, puts it in Top Producer, sets them up on the 7-step expired listing campaign, get phone calls to come and list their home, okay? You can do the same thing with for sale by owners. And you need to hire a VA or somebody to help you. So the 3 things is, number 1, you have to get stronger at pre-qualifying, 100%. And you have to make sure you're re-qualifying, right? Re-qualifying. You have to be consistent on calling your past clients. One thing that I did not mention was thank you cards, okay? Sending cards out to people, which can be automated as well. Master your lead follow-up. You have to become a master at your lead follow-up, because leads are always going to be there. Your lead follow-up is what brings you money. When you're pre-qualifying, okay, you need to dig deep. You need a script, first of all. If you don't have a script, like, then what are you even pre-qualifying? You need a pre-qualifying script. You need to dig deep for their motivation. What they tell you they want and what they actually want a lot of times are 2 totally different things. You need to read between the lines. You have to make sure that you're going deep with them, not just like surface level, by asking open-ended questions, by asking them what's important to them. Lead categories, and we talked about this earlier. You have your lead category 1, they want to buy or sell now. You need to be on them. Because if not, they're going somewhere else. They're ready. And if you're not ready with them, they're going somewhere else, okay? Lead category 2, they want to buy or sell in 1 to 2 months. It's a weekly follow-up, okay? You're following up with them weekly. Category 3 is 6 to 12 months. You're going to follow up with them monthly. But when you're following up with them, you're re-qualifying them, because people's plans change. What they want changes. And then lead category 4, dead leads, what I do is I just keep their contact info. They might be on some sort of automated drip or whatever. They can unsubscribe if they want to. If not, they're still kind of seeing my stuff. And you'll only know what category they're going to go in based off of your pre-qualifying questions. So when it comes to scripts, we have our past client scripts. You guys have to get your scripts down. If you don't have scripts, this is step number 1, okay? You need a past client script. What are you going to say when you call them? Bring them something of value. But if you call and bring them something of value and you do not ask if they know of anybody that might be looking to buy or sell real estate because you have da-da-da-da, then it was a waste of a call. Because you in your mind are thinking, I just called them, they know I sell real estate. But it doesn't connect like that. I can't explain it. You have to ask them. I used to have a 3x5 card where I literally would put on there, by the way, do you know of anybody that might be looking to buy or sell right now? I would have to have that in front of me because I would forget. It's almost like this stupid alarm that I set every morning at 9:30, post to your Facebook group, right? We have to have that in front of us. You need scripts if you're going to be networking. What are you going to say? Be intentional. Unless you're just going for the party, if you're literally going to a networking group to find business, you have to be intentional about it, or else it was just a waste of your time. Pre-qualifying script, re-qualifying, expired, FSBOs, just listed, just sold, online leads, Boomtown, Zillow. What do you say? Do you say the same thing every single time? Your listing presentation, your buyer presentation. These are all things that you have to work on. But number one and number two, if you need deals now, is your lead, your lead scripts, right? And then also your lead follow-up in the pre-qualifying. Real quick, resources, my undercover agent, I did a video with her. If you go to my YouTube channel, I would do an entire class on how you guys can utilize something that's already free for you, right? The board is giving it to you. My undercover agent, you can do stuff so amazing with that, okay? So if you go to my YouTube channel, it's on Danielle Damianov, I think, because I have a couple of them. I have something with her, and I also have something on HomeBot, which is something that I offer agents too. Park Bench, I'm not even going to really go into that because you can do that yourself. Canva, Labco Agent Marketing Center, Client Giant for $99 a month, if you want to. You can set your past clients up on quarterly gifting. So it automatically goes in. You put their name, you put their address, you set them up on quarterly gifting. It's $9.99 a quarter, or I forget exactly. It's like $99 a year, basically. They get a gift every single quarter from you, okay? You can also do like one-off little gifts, or like if it's a huge client, it can be $350 for the year and they get like really, really nice gifts. This is another set it and forget it type of thing, right? Your VA can put their information into the system for you. You don't even have to do that. Postable and handwritten, they write cards for you. Who wants to write handwritten, they're handwritten, holiday cards? Nobody. Upload your database and have them do it, and they're all handwritten cards. You can even say you want to give out Starbucks, $10 Starbucks gift cards or whatever. They'll stuff them with whatever cards you want. You can brand a Starbucks gift card with your brand on it, your logo, your information, everything. So go to the Starbucks Business Center, brand your Starbucks gift cards, and they can handle sending out those cards for you, okay? Agent Fire, Porchlight, and HubSpot, I'm not going to really get into those. I think Postable and Handwritten are huge. Client Giant is huge, and obviously the My Undercover Agent. HomeBot is another huge thing. I will send you guys a video on HomeBot. It's amazing. You guys can do so much with HomeBot. You can have your buyers and sellers, and Dusty called me yesterday. I love that little email that you sent. And I was like, I'm like, did you know you can add your other properties to it? He's like, I had no idea. Right away, I saw him go in and add his other property. So HomeBot is amazing. And I'll send you guys some information on it. I don't want to put my back to you.
Is HomeBot the one that tells you like what your home is at?
Are you on it? Like on mine? Do you get mine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. Do you like it?
Yes.
And it will be branded with your info. So because you're on as a past client of mine, but if you upload your entire real estate database in a HomeBot, they're going to get it with your info.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Slide Isle, we talked about that. Publer.io, that will handle all of your social media and social media posts for you. Hootsuite and MailChimp. MailChimp, you can do your newsletters. That's how I used to when I lived in Miami. I did all of my newsletters in MailChimp. I can explain afterwards if anyone's interested in newsletters how I did that. For the sake of time, I'm just going quickly. And then Hootsuite, like I said, you can literally plan out all of your social media posts. Here's the problem with social media posts, and I think we all can agree. It's like, oh, I know I need to post, but life gets in the way, right? So you have to figure out what you want to post and just plan it for the month, and it will automatically go out for you. Systems for lead gen, Vulcan 7, RedX, and LandVoice. That's how you're going to get your expired listings, your for sale by owners. The pre-foreclosure leads suck because I tried them. But Vulcan is really, really good. I love Vulcan. Mojo Dialer, it's going to give you a dialer. You can also plot neighborhoods around neighborhoods to find neighborhood information. Kohl's, I don't really like them either. Probate Data, if you want to call the PRs or get another thing I did with probate, which was actually interesting real quick, you get the attorney info. I would put the case number in the subject line because they're thinking I'm like someone legit, right? Hey, do you have anyone to list that house? But no, they would actually respond to me. You cannot get in touch with an attorney. Their secretary is going to be like, no, right? Put the case number in the subject line and they will call you back or email you back. I don't know, Craigslist, Fizbo.com, that's where you can find your Fizbos if you want to offer your services to them. And I have an entire class on Fizbos. That's what I was saying before. You can go super deep. I mean, I work them, I door knock them, I have all the scripts. I have a class on that. I have a whole class on expireds. Get in the newspapers, the magazines, MailChimp, funnels with automation, leverage with people, transaction coordinator. Who wants to deal with contracts? Who wants to deal with making sure the escrow got to the title company? Who wants to deal with making sure they don't miss that mortgage commitment contingency period? Who wants to make sure that they got their HOA documents on a time? That sucks, right? Find a transaction coordinator to do that for you. Buyer appointment setters, ISAs, virtual assistants, all of these people can make these calls for you. Where do you find them? You find them on Upwork. Okay, you find them on Fiverr. You post a job. Another thing that you can do is go to Upwork or Fiverr and put in real estate admin assistant, right? Or whatever it is you need. Real estate social media. Look and see what the other real estate agents' job posts are. You get so many ideas on, oh, I can have somebody do that. Oh, I should be doing that, right? So I would do that. Sphere Rocket and My Easily Hub. My Easily Hub, we did have ISAs. They started calling for us. They were $5 an hour. Like, she was really, really good. I had to like put the brakes on it. We were going out of town, but I would possibly call them again for an ISA. And then you have to create those SOPs in your business. If you are on MLS, like I told you before, guys, I mean, these virtual assistants can go in the MLS for you. The one that I have, Jeanette, I referred her to another agent. I don't even know which one she's working with right now. She's in the MLS searching for shitty properties and making offers on them for an agent on this board, right? So you can have your virtual assistants go in and do whatever it is. But if you don't want to reinvent the wheel every time, go on Zoom, video how you're doing it, send it to them through the Upwork channel, and then they can go and do it. You will be back on the roller coaster the minute you stop generating leads. You are only as good as your last sale. I don't care what you did last year. I don't care what you did 6 months ago, right? So think of your succession plan though. But nothing is guaranteed, so you can't stop lead generating. Okay, just because you have a deal under contract doesn't mean it's gonna close, right? Until that money is in your pocket, and even if the money is in your pocket, because I know of an agent in Naples that sold a multi-million-dollar lot and it was fraud. So, okay, the team that got you to where you are, and that team can be you, right? Today, and I'm not gonna say may not, I'm gonna say is not the same team that will get you to where you are going. And the strategies that got you to where you are today are not going to be the same strategies that are going to get you to where you are going. And it's not just because of growth and things changing. The market is changing also. And so you have to stay on top of the market. And the market, in my opinion, is actually changing in a good way. The market does not determine your success. It does for some agents. It does for the fly-by-night agents, the ones that came in and made a killing. But the ones that are here in it for the long haul, the market is what determines your strategy. Okay? The market doesn't determine your success. It determines your strategy. So we don't really need to go through this. It's like almost, yeah. So the biggest thing is just making sure that you guys set your goals, create a schedule, devise a plan around your goals, track and monitor your progress. Don't give up because it definitely takes more time than you think. If you are new, your two main things that you have to do is lead generate and preview property, okay? Work on your mindset daily through books, through Audible, through everything else. You have to work on your mindset, and your plan also starts October 1st.